Petros Lazos is an analyst and columnist with the Greek financial news website Capital. Petros joins us now from Athens. Petros, could you start by giving us a personal example of how your life has changed in the past few months? Do you do things differently now because of financial difficulties that your country is in?
Hello, yes. Things are quite different. I mean, you don't go to the bank to do all the things that you used to because of the fears that there are around there. So you have to keep some cash at home and use that cash to, buy the things you want, do all the transactions you want to do.
Do you think that the Greek people feel as if the international creditors are not taking enough of the human effect into account in these negotiations?
Yes, they do. That's the general feeling in the country for the last year, for the last few years, not just right now. But it's natural.
I think Mr. Tsipras is now in a state of panic. What happened yesterday with his last-minute, last-second offer of some kind of settlement was a sign of that?
Well, one can only speculate about this because we don't know exactly what they're thinking in the inner cycle of government. But it's either that or they just tried, to get some kind of leniency from the creditors in order to soften the ECB governing council that convenes this noon to give some fresh cash for the banks.
Yes, that meeting will take place in Frankfurt in a few hours. What's going to happen on Sunday, or actually after Sunday, if the people decide that they will accept the deal from the creditors and go against their own prime minister? Do you think he'll resign immediately, or will he then negotiate?
Well, he has said clearly in an interview yesterday in national television that he will resign. But yesterday afternoon, if I recall correctly, some government sources said that, he doesn't have to, and so on and so forth. So we can't be, certain, but I don't think it would be even possible to stay in power.
Just very quickly, Petros, but if he resigned immediately, who would then negotiate on behalf of Greece? Surely you can't wait for a new government to be formed.
Yeah, but there's no other way. I mean, how can he negotiate something that he doesn't believe in? It's the first question. And second, with what kind of credibility? Creditors have repeatedly said that there's no chance that they trust this government anymore.
OK, Petros Lazos, thank you very much indeed, sir.